Hi everyone, I'm Susan Whittemore and I'm here with my very dear friend Cami Schmidt.
And hello, glad you guys can join us.
So Cami and I were brought together through Young Living. I was a new member and speaking with our amazing upline Marcella Harding. And I was trying to incorporate my holistic health coaching program in with essential oils. She said, let me make a phone call.
And so Marcella reached out to me. I had graduated, was it a year maybe before, years or so, give or take, from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition with my certification in health coaching, the same as Susan. And I was just a little bit ahead of where she was in integrating health coaching with our Young Living essential oils and products. And so Marcella called me and said, hey, I have somebody I would really like to connect you with. And that was Susan. And she said, there's absolutely nothing in it for you. Just call and have a conversation if you don't mind. And so I did. And one conversation turned into
many conversations, hours long. It was so much fun.
And just a beautiful, beautiful friendship. As a cross line, we're all under Marcella. She is our Royal Crown Diamond, but different, but cross-line within Young Living. And that's one of the things we were speaking on today is just the blessings that come out of friendships with Young Living.
Absolutely. It's not only do we have one of the most amazing essential oils in the world, but we also have some of the most amazing people. And again, it's not always about the money. However, a business is a business, but the relationships and the sharing that you have through Young Living. So feel free, reach out, crossline, because you never know the friendships that are going to come through. And where this led to is Cami was celebrating her 50th birthday and also her 7th year, and I'll have you get into that, from a situation that she had been going through. And she asked me if I would go to St. Louis and celebrate with a half marathon, which would have been my first, and she had done it a few other times. Of course, I said, sure, I would love to do that. Which this is what this whole talk is all about, because I'm 61, and again, Cami just celebrated her 50th birthday. Don't let age defy you. Don't let diagnosis define you. I have had 4 surgeries on my knees. However, through a healthy lifestyle and great supplements and continually moving and exercising, it allows you at any age to keep your fitness in check. So this is, here on the table, just an example of what was in the cooler, in the fanny pack. This is what we use throughout the entire half marathon.
Correct. And as Susan had alluded to, with the diagnosis is not let diagnosis stop you and limit you. Your thoughts, as well as what other people are putting on you. That's what challenged us to do a half marathon. This was my 3rd. I had done 2 prior over the last couple of years, and in honor of celebrating health and recovery from a double bypass 7 years ago. I was only 43 years old at the time and had a double bypass and was told, oh, you're not going to be the athlete again, you can't do these things. Well, that's somebody else's perception that they put on me, and I could either own that or I could break free from that and set my own course, and that's what I did. And so blessed then that Susan said, yeah,
absolutely,
I will do that. And so we trained with all this. We've used some of this. Some of the products are new this time, but we want to share with you how at any age, if you want to be the athlete, and if that's your desire, your heart's desire to thrive and live above the wellness line, we have everything to support that through Young Living essential oils, therapeutic supplements, and products, targeted nutritional support. And so we want to show you what was in our
little bag of tricks. One thing that is really amazing is when you talk to a lot of runners or those that do half marathons and marathons, they're usually using products that have got a very high sugar content and just junk in it. And we didn't want to go there. We wanted to do it as naturally as possible. And having this as part of our daily, health and wellness routine, we knew the effects of it and how powerful it was. So I think one of the first products that really supports so much is the Ningxia Red. And what's beautiful about this product is it controls your sugar level, for one thing. I don't have those highs and lows, the peaks and the valleys anymore. I take Ningxia first thing in the morning, and then once in a while I will take it in the afternoon also if I'm kind of feeling a lull. Don't need that sugary soda drink or whatever. It's very, very high in antioxidants. It actually comes from Ningxia, China, which produces the highest grade of antioxidant berry. And it supports so many of the other body systems.
Every system in the body.
Yes.
Helping with the the cardiovascular health of benefits in the Ningxia Red is one of primary for me. Helping control inflammation within the body. And that's, as a health coach, we always say everybody needs to be on Ningxia.
We do. It's
really
just...
do. It's worth the investment. Our health is our greatest commodity. And I know we're in alignment on that
Absolutely.
if you're not taking care of your health and your wellness now, you will later. And that will be in sick care and so be proactive. These come in little packets, and that's what we did not have this in our fanny pack. We actually carried the little sachets, and we had it in the fanny pack. And I would say it was a 10-mile mark, around 10-mile mark.
We hit the wall.
We hit a wall physically,
but it was fun. We did it and kept going with that. One of the products that we used throughout was the Amino Eyes. And I use this every day with my workouts anyway. It just really helps to support muscle recovery. So this was not only before, but it was during and after that the Amino Eyes. And this, to me, this took the place of like that sugary Gatorade. Yes. And it's just incredible. Not only that, it's really yummy.
It's so yummy. Yeah. So we would carry a water bottle. There were a couple other gals that were participating too, and we would carry our water bottle, and there are water stations periodically throughout a race. And we had the Amino Eyes in a Ziploc baggie and a scooper. And every time we could go fill up more water, we'd just add a scoop of the Amino Eyes. We didn't have to take their offer of Gatorade. And it just kept us throughout the entire race feeling supported, our energy as well as just our muscle.
Absolutely.
The endurance and
I think at that 10-mile wall, there was actually another person that was run walking as we did, and she was really struggling. And at that point, all they had was the water. So we shared the Amino Eyes with her, and she was just not only very grateful for it, but she was like, wow, this stuff is really great.
And you could see a difference.
You could.
Definitely.
She didn't pass us, but we could definitely see a difference.
Yeah, and that was a person that wasn't even, we didn't know her.
No.
It was just a stranger, so we were sharing Young Living along the way.
Absolutely. So when I talked about, having knee surgeries, inflammation, I do have some issues with joints. The best thing you can do is to keep moving. You want to keep the fluids flowing throughout the joints. Panaway is it's an amazing oil to, I rub it on my knees, I rub it on my hands, wherever I feel a compromise on my elbows. What's so nice about this, and we have the little roller balls, so you can reach those hard to reach places with the Panaway.
Or not have it on your hands in the middle of an activity.
Exactly. And it just is really great as far as helping you through that workout or half marathon or whatever. Or we have the deep relief. And that too, that's one of our, standard roll-ons. Okay. And so deep relief or Panaway, do you have any experiences with that?
Oh, I love both of them. I will say though, my personal favorite is the Cool as Wool pain cream. I love it because it's fabulous. It works. Be able to say it is pain cream, and so during the race,
are you going to tell that?
No, I won't tell that story. We'll just say that there were aches and pains, and we just needed to rub it on there. But you've got your spandex, so you can roll it up and just massage it on there. It's instant relief. Yeah, truly is. And so are the oils as well. I'm just a fan of this. So
but it's
much
easy
for recovery. It is.
It's easy.
It's super easy. So my son and I are down here visiting Susan for spring break, and when you're on the plane even, and you're just feeling just achy, that is where the deep relief is handy because you can't just roll it on. But as soon as we landed, I was like, just kind of lather the neck up with it and it's just immediate calming benefits. I mean, I felt much more loose, but it was great for your hamstrings during the race and your knee.
Yes, absolutely. The other is the Agiles, and this is just really great for joint support, cartilage support. Again, I'm going to do whatever I can to keep moving. And what's beautiful about our supplements is that it's compounded with all of our essential oils added too. So you have the purity of and the benefits of the therapeutic grade oils. So this Agiles is just one of the many supplements that's were extremely supportive. There was BLM and sulfurazone. So all of this just happens to be my favorite right here with the Agiles.
Daily go-to for me. You saw my supplements. I pack my little Ziploc bag, and you can see my 2 capsules of Agiles that I take every day. Fabulous.
Yes.
And I feel blessed because I can tell the difference in my body physically. I've been an athlete, then I wasn't for a while because life interrupts. But as a young athlete through high school and college, as a jumper in track and a volleyball player, and a lot of my teammates, they've had knee surgeries and they're just feeling really compromised in their joints, and haven't had that. So I'm very happy about that, and how Young Living just helps. It keeps you above the wellness line.
It does.
Thriving.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With the Ninja too, we didn't mention the Nitro. You can talk about this if you would, because we use that also.
We did
with the half marathon.
I even have a picture of posting this. When I hit the wall during a half marathon, I usually have, I think on this one, 2. I take one in the morning before we were participating, and then 2 along the course at the 5 mile and again at the 10 mile mark. And I was passing them out. Here you go, guys. You can take it. I love them because they're convenient. Cognitive fitness, it gives you focus. It gives you a little more endurance. It has natural energy. And for someone who, I'm not a big supporter of just loading up on caffeine to have energy. This is a natural, small amount of a natural caffeine in it that doesn't make my heart race. It doesn't keep me up at night. If I was to have a cup of coffee, it's middle of the afternoon right now, I'd be up all night. I could take this Nitro and go to bed in a few hours. If it was bedtime, and I would be fine. And that's what I love about this. It gave us, at least speaking to the race, just that extra added boost that we needed to finish.
Right.
But for travel, these are wonderful. If you're on a long road trip and you just don't really want to take in a load of caffeine, and of course we're not fans of buying soda to stay awake with that. These are fabulous because, like I said, you can take one and just have that cognitive alertness, get you where you need to go, and then it's time to settle in for the night and you're going to rest comfortably. Really big fan. If you haven't tried this,
great.
I would encourage you to try it. It's really good to mix a Nitro with a Ningxia and a Zinc, which we will get to, which I actually have a glass over there that has all 3 of those in there to enjoy. So.
And that really leads us to the last product that we did use with the half marathon. And this is just a really great product for hydration and just kind of to keep you going.
Yeah, people had 6 packs of water and sodas at the end of the race, and we're there with our case of Zinc. Let's go and let's cheer. And that's what we have. Yeah, it's great for hydration and just a pick-me-up. They're kind of addicting, though, don't you think?
Well, they're delicious. Yeah, they're delicious.
Really good.
Just very, very refreshing. So this is what we do in our everyday lives, and again, at any age. Don't let age, don't let diagnosis, don't let anything define you, who you really are. Find a way and reach out to us. We would love to share our journey with all of our trials and errors and learnings. It's we'd love to to have you reach out to us.
Absolutely. And you know what, guys, embrace those friendships that you make along the way. They're just the biggest blessing in all of this. As you said, it is a business, but it's way more than that. It's the relationships, it's the friendships. So we're going to toast to you guys, to friendship. We should pop it open here. To friendship, to you, to Luke and Courtney for letting us share this with you, and a cheers to our Royal Crown Diamond, Marcella von Harding, for connecting us together.
And to health, fitness, and a wonderful life.
Cheers.
Cheers.